I know we promised we would stay together forever, but I wish you would stop whispering things in my ear every night. You died 5 years ago. My blind friend told me how much he loves hanging around me and my brother. My brother died 5 years ago. You were born with the birthmark the shape of a 9 on your wrist. One day you'll get into a fatal car accident. You wake up in a strange room, and the first thing you notice is the 9 has changed to an 8. I keep screaming for help, and I realize they can't hear me. I wonder if that happened when I was alive, too. I woke up to find a group of men with guns had entered my house. One of them handed me a pistol and said, "You'll need this. They're almost here." Being buried alive was bad enough. Realizing I wasn't alone in my grave was worse. I was falling asleep behind the wheel when I felt the jolt. I told myself it was just a deer and drove a little faster. My dog's muddy paws tell me he's been into the cemetery again. The footsteps in the hall tell me he has not returned alone, but this time I have my axe. "Daddy, I want a baby brother," my little princess demanded. The next day we took a trip to the playground so she could pick one out for herself. "Officer, I just looked away for a second and my baby was gone," I sobbed helplessly. "That's better." I sounded much more convincing this time, I thought with a smile as I finally picked up the phone to call the police. After the final push, I didn't know what was more frightening, the fact that my baby wasn't screaming, or because the doctor was. We left our child with the babysitter. While we were out, she called telling us she was sorry for not being available tonight. I used to think the sight of blood made me sick. Then I found out it was just my blood, because seeing other people's gave me a very different reaction. I found the perfect place to hide a body. Someone else must have thought so too, because I'd barely gone 3 feet down when my shovel hit bone. I love to sing my boyfriend to sleep. He's been so lonely since my funeral. I slid my hand through the damp hole in the wall. I needed to stroke her hair again before adding the last brick. Years ago, a lone chair appeared in the center of the basement, and no matter how many times I put it back in the corner, it always found a way back to the center. It took a long time to realize it was positioned under the kitchen, almost like someone had taken a seat at the dinner table with the rest of us. I cut my cheek while shaving this morning. My reflection didn't. I never could understand why it was so cold in my apartment, until I walked through my closed bedroom door. He never listened to her when she told him no. That's why she made a batch of cookies with an extra ingredient, then told him not to eat them. A tall, hairy monster is said to live in the woods around here. The gray-skinned, bony creature I saw dragging its corpse by the throat scares me more. I heard my dad sneaking down the hall. I closed my eyes and checked to make sure the knife I stole from the kitchen was still under my pillow. The search for intelligent life fascinated us for decades, but we just weren't prepared to find intelligent death. At birth, everyone has the date they will die tattooed on their arm. You were supposed to die yesterday. If you like what you heard, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you'd like to, you can follow me at Twitter. The handle is @FuzzyPantaloons, and I'll see you all next time.